into this budget caddy, and this is how I plan to do it. This is my budget VW caddy, which I picked up from an online auction for £325 plus the fees. Over the last few videos, I tore it apart, gave it a thorough clean, reassembled the front end, and I had a run-in and drive-in 1.6 caddy, but that's not enough. I want to give this thing a boost in power, add a ton of functionality, and just make it a comfortable, everyday parts runner with a bit of bite. To do that, I'll need a ton of parts, so I went out and I purchased this 2017 VW Golf R. It was a category B, and it gave me a bit of a scare. If you haven't seen that video, go check it out. However, this is now I've broken it down, and now I've got a ton of parts. So boys, now I've got to try to fit all of this. First of all, I'm ditching this 1.6 TDI engine and swapping it in for a 2-litre TSI turbo. The front and rear ends are getting hybrid Golf R bumpers. I've already fitted these heated Golf R seats, but to get the heated functions to work, I'm fitting the Golf R dash, which will allow me to run the heating controls, digital cluster, and also the Golf R entertainment system. So with the much added power, I need added stability. That's where this comes in. This is the complete rear assembly from the Golf R, and it's all-wheel drive. Now this is not a straight bolt-on job for the caddy, so I've got an off-cut from the Golf R, but I'll explain a little bit more about that later on in the build. I'll be swapping the caddy mirrors for power folding Golf R mirrors. The suspension, brakes, wheels are all getting upgraded also. And finally, to make all of this possible, I'm going to be swapping the entire loom from the Golf R into the caddy, and that is going to be an absolute nightmare. But I'm confident I can get it done, and we're starting right now. Alright you guys, so I partially disassembled the front end, but I wanted to double check something. I was a bit worried about my plan for the all-wheel drive conversion. I wasn't sure if the caddy had a tunnel, but lo and behold, it has got a tunnel. It actually looks like the same setup as the Golf. So the tunnel comes down the middle. This is where everything is different, and that's why I got the off-cut. But I'm not even thinking about that because I want this car to be running and driving as a Golf R first with that TSI engine before I even think about tackling the all-wheel drive system. What I want to do now is go ahead and get the engine out, because that's the stumbling block. Once the engine is out, I can get the bulkhead out. Once the bulkhead is out, I can start to kind of figure out where I'm going to lay the replacement wiring loom. And I'm surprised, the subframe on the front, it looks exactly like the Golf R subframe. It's using the same sort of setup, so that is a plus. What I'll go ahead and do is drop the entire subframe and engine assembly, and then I can decide which direction I want to go. Boys, I'm figuring this out as I go along. You're here for the journey. Press the like button. I hope you're enjoying it. But yeah, let's just continue to get the engine out, and then we can try to start to sort out these electronics, man. So guys, that's it for all the work on the underneath of the van. The next time this van is risen, engine should be sat on this pallet. Let's go ahead and tear down the top end. Right, you guys, so after separating all of these wires, body wires from the engine wires, they all join up in this little cluster here. I've done the same on that side. I should be able to just remove these two giant bolts from the engine mount and the engine should just drop. Up here, get them out. One of those, come on. So boys, the 1.6 TDI engine is ready to drop. I literally just remembered that I haven't undone. There's a bolt inside that connects the steering rack to the column. I just need to go in, get that out. So I'll sort that out, get the engine out, and then I'll catch up with you after I get a bit of lunch, because man's not hungry. So boys, there you have it. The 1.6 TDI engine has left the building, and that's it. The next engine that's getting into here is going to be a crazy Golf R 2.0 big turbo TSI engine. This is still a good engine, and I'm selling it for literally peanuts. Have a look at that. If anyone's interested in this 1.6 TDI engine, you've seen it, it runs, it drives perfectly. Drop me a DM on Instagram. But for now, it's time to get this one out of here, man. And we're gonna start to lay some foundation work for all the electric. By the end of this video, I wanna fit some of the electronic components, and hopefully we can see some signs of life, and then we can wrap it up. But that's still a long way to go. Press the like button if you're liking this video so far, and continue to watch it. And watch to the end to see a preview of what we're up to in the next video. So boys, I spent a bit of time just going over everything, and I am excited. I am excited because everything is looking more or less exactly like the Golf R. Even though this is a 2011 car, the Golf R is 2017, complete different platform. There's a bolt in there that connects to the inner bar for the dashboard. It's in the same location. This little grommet here, well, this massive grommet right here, same shape, same location. Everything is looking, I'm excited. I am, I can't lie. The ABS pump, it connects to the chassis rail in exactly the same location there. So what I'm gonna do now is drop the ABS pump. I'll fit the Golf R wiring on this side, try to get this area kind of situated with all the Golf R bits. And then I wanna move to the interior, fish the wiring loom from behind the dash, swap it over. And then I just wanna connect a bit of power, connect the digital clocks, the radio, and see if we've got power. Yeah. Yeah. Guys, a lot of you guys always ask, like, how did I get the experience? It's so key. Experience in life gets you far. It's the same with building cars. That's why I love it. I used to be so petrified of doing these sort of jobs. I'm like, oh, scared, fear. Fear is the killer of progress. It's just like life. If I tell you, I've been pumping out so much content recently, I've been doing the most when it comes to work. What would you say if I told you I was going through the most difficult period in my life personally? If you know, you know. But I've come out on the other side and I feel good. I feel good. And that experience has made me stronger, and it's given me, and that experience I can take forward in life. Experience is key. Fear is the killer of progress. Remember that. Just a little something for the kids. rubber stretcher is not coming. If it don't work like this. So we found our first problem. This is the brake booster from the Golf R. Now, as you can see, I fitted it into the holes that are already on the bulkhead on this car, and it looks like it's all good, right? So basically, these two holes are opposite, and I'm just showing it to you. It's pretty simple. I just got to drill these two holes, but in the opposite positions, and hopefully that should be it. What it does fit on the other side is the same size as the CADDY version, so I'll go ahead, drill these and get it fitted, and then we can try the wiring them. So guys, I've got my template in place. Just got to drill it out. I'd have to do something like that, so I went and bought these bad boys, if I can get them open. Guys, this is the first piece of Golf R DNA to touch the CADDY. It's a CADDY 0.005. Oh. Woo. So we're finishing away, we're done and away with this. This has to go, and this one unit replaces it. So guys, we have got a throttle. We have got a Golf R throttle. Yeah, boy! Boys, I'm tired, but I'm happy. Engine is out. We started to do partial wiring. Have a look. Engine ECU from the Golf R is in. Golf R fuse box is in. Golf R batteries in. But go around and look inside. Are you mad? Golf R bits. Look, the new key in the CADDY from the Golf R. What are you telling me? What are you telling me, fam? Yeah, talk. She's talking, guys. She is talking. Have a look here. Shut up. I'm just making too much noise. Okay, shut up. Stereo's in, stereo's working. Obviously, I haven't hooked up all the speakers to the doors, etc., etc., so that I can't hear anything. But this is a good sign. It's not all good though. We have got a problem. George, show them. Look at this big old gap here. And that's because I need to adjust the mounting position for the bracket that holds this dash. I reckon I can get it to sit all the way back or somewhat further back, but it needs a bit more fab and I am tired. So we're gonna end this video here. But boys, we are actually building a CADDY R from scratch. I want you to tell me what you think of this build so far. Let me know what you think of this video. Hoping that you like it. If you did, press the like button. And if you're watching this and you're not subscribed, trust me, in the next episode, you're gonna wanna see how we get on with this build. So smash the subscribe button, make sure your bells are on so you get notified when I've dropped that next episode. I've got some crazy things coming on the Scirocco build as well. So yeah, but I'm just knackered, I'm tired. So boys, this is where we're gonna head off. I'm gonna pack up everything now. I'm gonna come in tomorrow, I'm gonna hit it again, and you'll see all of that in the next episode. So like I always say, keep it moving, and I'll see you in the next one.